Alright, so this is just a look at the week ahead and looking at specific support and resistance areas or key areas in the market. You know, the important thing about this is to have a real systematic way to approach it each week. So something like this is fairly discretional. Obviously, you know, myself, I'm picking some levels in the market, so I want to make sure I'm approaching it the same way all the time, and that way I can get something as systematic as possible. So for me, it's starting off each week. You know, it's not something like I'm going to do this every day or anything. It's just the start of each week. I start with the 60-minute chart and get the general areas from the 60-minute chart, and you can see on the 60-minute chart here, I'm showing over about a month and a half of data. Then go to the 15-minute chart and really just confirm those areas, and because it's a shorter time frame, just maybe adjusting them a little bit and trying to get a closer level. And then, you know, those levels are then placed onto my 5-minute charts, and I can always have them available in front of me for each trading day. And I'm looking and seeing the levels coming, and I'm always looking at how the market reacts to each level as well, and maybe within the day slightly adjusting the level, depending, you know, that once I decide on a key level, I'll leave it like that throughout the week. But on a specific day, sometimes the price, you can really see it reacting and to the level, but maybe just outside the level, you know, half a point or a point or to the other side or something like that. So, you know, sometimes then I adjust the levels, you know, as we go through each particular day, and always use the set all the support and resistance areas or key levels in the market in conjunction with setups in the market. Because I had someone once say, you know, I looked at these key levels, but the market didn't seem to react to it. So it's not like you just put a level in the market and it should just always bounce off it or something like that. What you're looking for is to apply a setup over the top of it. So I've got these key levels in the market. Quite often it will brush straight on past these levels, or might not even be able to use the level. That's how it sometimes happens. And then other times, you know, I've got a specific setup that I'm looking for that, you know, lays itself straight over the top of these key levels, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for confirmation of price action over predetermined levels in the market, and you're creating a situation there where you're putting the probability a lot more in your favour, because you've got sort of current price action mixing with past price action, and that's a good recipe for finding some some great trading areas in the market. So this week, 60-minute chart here, I've got you know, 4 levels here. Normally for myself, I've probably got 8, 10 sort of different levels, and as you can see, when it's down through here, I would have had a lot more levels. The market's really sort of within a range, and it's going from level to level, and there's a lot of movement. At the moment, we've really pushed higher. This particular spot that we've gone here, we haven't been for a couple of years, so for that reason, there's not a lot to go on. You know, back through this information back here, there's a lot to go on. You can sort of see it, the market goes down, and then if I haven't got the data there, but eventually the market will come back up, and it's reacting many times to this particular price. So down around here, up here it's all brand new areas, so it's going to take time to develop levels. So at the moment, there's not a lot going on as far as key levels are concerned. There's one starting to form here at 1433, so I've got that one marked there, and you can see I've marked them over here as well. Down here, and what needs to happen is this market needs to, if it does want to come back down, really at some stage react to these levels again and really confirm these levels, and that's what will make them strong. But still, then 1417 to about 1418, there's a level, 1413 there, and 1408, and then plus the gap. So each day, using the gap. So today, for example, Monday, the gap's at 1438. So just for purely for Monday, I'll be looking at 1438, and then of course moving on to Tuesday, I'm not going to use 1438. I'll move on to the next particular gap. But each day's gap is always a good level as well. So then just taking those particular areas, so 1433. So this is a 15-minute chart, having a look how it's reacted. You know, what I really like about levels, and I don't really like to use levels until the market has really used at both sides of it. So used it as resistance and support, so that really confirms levels. So that's happened here. It's sort of the only real spot that's done that in this particular price action just over the last few days up in this area. I like, the top of this market here. That's always a pretty good area as well. So 14.25, just can't mark it in yet, but really need to see the market come down and find some sort of support there or react to 14.25. Then definitely we'll be drawing that level in. But below that, there's that 14.17 to 14.18 region. So it's sort of the shoulders of this data back here. Sort of poked its head up there for a while, but it really found resistance before it poked its head up before and after a couple of times. Then down at 14.13, this is quite a good level that you can see sometimes the market's blowing straight through. Like for example, it's pushed straight down through it here, pushed back up, and then almost to the tick bounced off it and used it as support. So used it like a backside support, what they call backside support. And you can see many times reacting to the top side and to the bottom side of it. So just a key level that the market kept on reacting to. Again, that's same at 14.08 as well. And that's the major levels we've got marked in the market at the moment. So like I said, not as many as normal, but we need to wait for this area to really work its way up and develop a few more key areas as it sort of starts to form a few ranges now that it's pushed higher.